Guys, how are you doing today? My name is Joan Ruffins, and first and foremost, I want to wish you a happy Veterans Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service, whether it be Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, Marines, National Guard, of course. Thank you guys so much for your services, guys and gals, actually. Personally, I did serve in the military, served in the Army in the 90s. I'm a 90s old green. All right. And so I definitely appreciate all the sacrifices that you have made. I definitely want to say thank you for signing on the dotted line, not knowing that if you were going to return home or not. And I personally want to thank my husband. He served as well. We both actually were stationed in Korea, and that's where we met. We've been married for almost 21 years now. And so definitely want to thank him, his dad, my father-in-law. He served in Vietnam. Great grandfather, brother, cousins, so many different people in my family that served in the military. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for your service. And also for those of you who are just may have just gotten out of the military, whether it be a month ago, a year ago, or over 18 years ago, like myself and my husband. We've been out for quite some time now. And I want you to know that there are many different services available for veterans, whether it be at the VA, the Veterans Hospital, which is a great place for you to seek assistance, medical care, of course, mental health care, whatever care that you are seeking, the VA does provide for veterans, and more than likely it's free of charge. If you were diagnosed with something in the military or after the military, be sure that you call that number 1-800-827-1000. I have had that number in my brains for so many years. Just the veterans hotline where you can call and get information, ask questions. Live operators are standing by Monday through Friday. I believe it's 7:30 to 4:30. All right. So basically, after my time in the military, lived life pretty much just, trying to make it through. Various things occurred in my life. I moved a few times. And so it came to a point a few years ago where I realized that there was something going on internally that I didn't really like. I had no idea what it was. And so I pretty much marched myself to the Veterans Hospital in Texas at the time where I was stationed. After I was stationed there, I pretty much made Texas my home. And I found out about 2011 that I was living with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. When I got the diagnosis, I said, no, that's not me. I don't have PTSD, whatever that is. It's like, who wants to be stigmatized? Who wants a label? And so I act as though I didn't have PTSD, and all it is an event that occurred that's embedded in the mind, basically. And there are different things associated or are a result of PTSD, such as flashbacks, nightmares, anxiety, depression, rage, anger, isolation, numbness, being on guard, so many different things that are associated with PTSD. And of course, I can ramble off about it because I've lived with it for many, many years. I've talked about it to people. I've actually wrote a little bit about it in a book that I released last year. Actually, before I found out about PTSD, I thought it was just fear. And so, of course, the VA, they're notorious for handing out medication every time I go there. Do you want some meds? No, I'm good. And so I did receive medication for the PTSD diagnosis that I received, but after reading all of the side effects, I said, no, that's not me. I really don't want to be hooked on to anything because I've seen the numbers, and I just didn't want to do that. And so I pretty much went ahead and lived life as much as I could normally, and I decided to just pay more attention to what was going on. And I developed some tools and resources and strategies that have helped me to overcome PTSD. Now, when I say overcome, of course, there's no such thing as getting rid of an event or an activity or something that you went through, an experience completely. When I say overcoming PTSD, I am talking about just living life with a sense of normalcy, finding tools and resources to use to help you cope with the various things associated with PTSD. All right. And so help is available. If you are a veteran and you have been living with uneasiness, just different things, emotions, thoughts, flashbacks, nightmares, cold sweat, anxiety, depression, like I've said before, so many different things associated with PTSD. If you are living with that, be sure you seek help from the VA. They are available. They are ready and willing and able. It will take a while to get in, maybe a few months, unfortunately. The wait line is always, always, always long. It's as if whenever I go to a VA, whether it be, I think I've been to 3, I've lived in a few different states, and so I pretty much always find my way to the VA. You have to be patient. If you've never been to the VA, be sure that you bring your DD-214, and hopefully you have an honorable discharge. All right. There are so many different services, like I've said before, that are available at the VA. Be sure you take advantage of them. Of course, one of them, the primary one, is getting your ID card, your veteran's ID card. I've had mine since I've been off active duty back in '99. So, and it's changed over the years. It went from having your social written all on the front to just, not having your social anymore. All right. So I want to definitely, like I said before, wish you a very, very, very happy Veterans Day, 11/11/17. May this one be one that you embrace. I know personally for many years it was so very difficult for me to just participate, take part in the different things that went on during Veterans Day, or actually any patriotic holiday, to be honest. Just different feelings and thoughts and lifestyle changes and so on and so forth. So know that help is available. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to call for help. 1-800-827-1000 is the Veterans Administration hotline. They're usually open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30. They have a various amounts of information for you to utilize, and they will help you to the best of their ability. All right, so find a VA, call the number if you need to. There are many resources available as well. Vet centers are also very useful. I've been to one in the area that I live, and it's been very beneficial. I really appreciate the work that they are doing there for us veterans. And also reach out to a buddy if you still have contact with them, whether it be from basic or AIT. Reach out to them, your battle buddy, and know that, like I said before, you are loved, you are needed, you are wanted, you are appreciated, even though you may feel as though sometimes you've done your time in the service and that's it. You're nothing but a number. And know that that is not the case. All right, you are valuable. You have paid the sacrifice that you did when you left home and signed up and was deployed and separated maybe from family and of course friends and loved ones. I just want to let you know from one vet to the next that you are appreciated. It's crazy. I usually wear my dog tags from basic to work mostly on Fridays, but there's actually, if you still have your dog tags, it's as though when I wear it, I just, return sometimes to that place. Just the teamwork, the camaraderie, the loyalty, the integrity, and all the different things associated with the military. And of course, I served in the Army, who really taught me a lot of things. Some things I would wish to undo, but such is life. And I definitely am grateful that I did serve. I had many great opportunities to explore, to learn, to grow. It wasn't all a walk in the park. I've had some different issues associated with the military, but such as with so many different organizations, no organization is perfect. But I'm just glad that I had a chance to be a part of the world's greatest organization, which is the United States military. And all this was done before I became a citizen of this country. Coming from Jamaica, then Canada, and then the US. I landed here basically. And so for those of you who were immigrants, which I was, I became a citizen a few years ago. It was just so weird that when I was actually trying to obtain my citizenship, that the officer, whoever the person was that was granting all the information and granting you basically status, gave me a hard time, and I had to pretty much roll down the list of things that I participated in basically. And so basically, definitely, if you are a part of this world, the veteran world, make sure that you take care of yourself. You seek the assistance that you may need. There are various services available, like I've said before. And I just want to thank you for your service. If no one else tells you that this weekend or any other day of the year, know that you are loved, you're respected, you're appreciated, you're honored. And I actually am a part of a group called Healing Hearts Helping Veterans, I think it's called. I may have to leave the link below. And if you are a woman and you want to be part of a group that's pretty much focused on overcoming PTSD, I have a group as well. So you can just leave a comment below and I will get that to you. All right, so take care of yourself. This is Joan Ruffins. I think I mentioned the book that I wrote. Talks a little bit about PTSD, how I discovered I had it, and what I did to help me overcome. And of course, I had to march myself to the VA, which helped a lot. All right, positive way, negative way, doesn't matter. Help is help, isn't it? All right, well, take care of yourself. Be safe out there. You are appreciated and loved. Take care. This is Joan Ruffins. Bye-bye.